about to start our final four. Remember, this is not match play. The top two scores with handicap will advance to the final two. So you're not playing the person on your lane. You are playing all three other bowlers. And the top two scores with handicap will advance. JJ with a solid 4 first frame. Dean on lane 37 gets struck and striking consistently the last game and a half. JJ just covered the 4-pin. Bryce Wilson from the Phil Kegler's league on 38. A nice strike on 38. Bryce has 24 pins of handicap. Dean has 21. Linda, Alice. You want something? Melinda has 27 and JJ has 32 pins. Bryce came up a little high, left the 6-pin. Barely covered the 6-pin. That was his second frame. It's a spare after his strike in the first frame. A little delay here on lane 40, waiting for the balls to come. Dean came up high in the second frame on lane 38. The 4-6-7 split. Probably just take 2 here. Maximize his pin count. Chops 4 right off the 7. Dean comes back with a strike in the third frame after the open.
Here we are, interesting match.
You saw Dean come up a little high on that second frame.
So what Dean is basically doing, he's just playing the 3-pin shim all day. He's gone to something more polished, so you can generally see that the ball won't read that mid lane. But he has the world, you know. If you can keep that angle, that 3-pin angle shims there all day.
like Melinda's ball came back a little damaged, so they're working on trying to fix that before she starts bowling. So they have a little delay on the 39-40. Bryce and he continue to bowl. Bryce with a great shot on the fourth frame. Now has a double after a strike spare on the first and second frame. What do you think about that line Bryce is playing? Very tight inside.
It's very tight inside. I played that line, and with something polished, he can get away with it. You know, the vibe is really not off the back of the pattern, so the question is going to be there. And it's not really a core dominant ball. It's more, I would say, more just a dirt ball, and that's what it's meant to do.
Keen with a 3-pin. A little light there.
Alright, Bryce needs to make Dean? Yeah, Dean needs to make this to keep himself in this. Ooh, looking plastic. You see, folks, as you can see, that plastic ball hooked left to right awfully quick, so gives a good indication about basically how dry it is. And on the match in the red, we had some ball issues. She had scuffed up some equipment, so get that fixed up. Congrats to all the cashers, by the way. Right, June?
Including you?
Yeah.
You got your check?
Got my check.
Great.
Gonna go rock the dollar menu at McDonald's.
Wow. Really good shot. Solid 10 from that left hand. Not a shot you see very often.
The 6 pins and the 4 pins here generally have to do a quick corner kick, and surprising for a lefty check pin.
Yeah.
Good pickup.
Nice cover. We got Bryce working on a double. He really put some space between him and the other bowlers this year.
High back swing, really a lot of muscle on it. He's got a hold.
It's a great line he's playing. He's got no room right though, right? He's just got to stay tight all the way through. Keep the ball speed up. Yeah.
Keep the ball speed up and keep the 3 pin in front.
So Melinda rolled her first ball after the ball damage situation and gets a strike out of it, so it was worth the wait, huh?
Oh yeah. Big shot for Bryce here. Push. You miss inside, the ball stands up, and kind of a good thing and a bad thing. One, you can leave a makeable, so a decent makeable for Bryce. But the bad part is your misses could always be a washout, or it's just a really tight angle he's playing at. You gotta leave the makeables. The makeables are what's gonna make a big difference in this match.
Melinda with a nice pickup off a baby split on 39. After her strike in the first frame. You got JJ Patrick coming up on lane 40. Second frame, spared the first frame. Great strike, JJ. Trips that 9 pin. Almost left the 4-9 on that one. Townsend's coming up on the 6th frame here. 65 in the 4th, working on a spare. He does have an open. He's got to get going here. He wants to give himself a chance. to get to the top two. Remember, top two scores with handicap advance to the finals. JJ coming up a little high. Into the 3-6-10.
It's gonna hook. Carry it. Oh.
Use a half. 7. Looks like he really wanted that one, huh?
4 pin is just not doing what it's supposed to do. It's gonna be a spare match.
Great spare. What? Oh yeah. I was about to say. Really? We stuck back there for a while. I know they came up high again. A lot of ways to miss this spare. Just gotta cover your pins.
Lead pin. Oh.
Barely catches the 2-pin light. Nice spare by Melinda.
Big shot here.
Wow. He's just living 9s all day long. He's left the 10-pin, the 7-pin, the 6-pin.
The 9s today were if you took you just had to take it and basically pick it up.
Move on, right? Melinda crosses over, gets herself a strike. She's clean through 4. Picks up the spare. 9 spare from lane 4 through 7. Sitting at 103 in the 6th frame.
That's a big shot.
Big shot by JJ Paget. Bryce Wilson came up a little high, leaves the 4-pin.
Well, today, the lesson of today was take those 4 pins. Spares are going to make a difference.
Paget came up high again on this left lane. Gives himself a single pin spare. The 3-pin. Bryce was worried about that one. Almost ran on him. But he covers the spare. He's got a clean game through 7.
It's so interesting ever since I came out here, seeing all these bowlers picking up the spares, whether they choose the plastic ball or they're going to hook at it, you know. I always say just do what's ever comfortable for you, you know.
Melinda with a big double in the 5th frame. She's clean through 5 with a double. She's got 27 pins of handicap, so she's in a good position right now. Bryce Wilson with another great shot on lane 37. Linda crossing over for a strike. It's a turkey for her. She's working on a turkey, 6th frame, clean game. Great recovery from that ball damage incident earlier, huh? He finally be able to come back with a strike after 9 spares from frame 4 through 7. bit in the ninth frame. He's pretty much got to go off the sheet here, get strikes in 9, 10, 11, and 12 to have a shot at this. He's got an open frame on the second frame when all the other bowlers have not opened. Using the 4 pin here. He really needed that strike. Recovery from that open frame in the 6th frame. He needs this double coming up on the 8th frame.
Oh, that's gotta push. Oh.
Wow. That did not stay up there. Did he soften up a little bit on that?
Something was more straighter with the shot. Like I said, the core just stood up, so basically went through nose dive.
Linda coming up the 7th frame, trying to cover the single pin spare. Bryce covers the 2 pins, keeps his count up. Great spare by Melinda.
3 pins. On the left lane we have basically a pretty close match, depending on what happens.
Lord lost me out.
And the proud husband gives him the clap. Clapping it out. He should.
He's coming up on the 10th frame. He opened the 9th frame, so do some work. Crosses over with a strike. So he'll finish with at least low 200s. If he strikes again, he'll be in the 2 teens. JJ needed that strike to cover up that open frame in the 6th.
It's harsh. It's really hard losing a match when you go Brooklyn, you know. But yeah, that's the name of the game.
But they're taking the top 2 scores out of all.
Oh, they're taking the top 2 scores.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, so you got to look.
My bad.
Yeah, that's all right. That's all right. So if he picks up 1 pin on this split, Bryce finishes with a 203. We have 24 pins of handicap. He's at 227. He's right now in the lead. Looks like it's Melinda. She keeps it up. Dean will finish with he'll be in the 180s, low 180s, plus 21 pins, so he'll be in the 2-0 range with handicap. Very unlikely to make the finals. Wow, Bryce picks up that 5-10 to get 1 more pin out of that. He actually finishes with a 228. Right now it's looking like Bryce Wilson will probably advance with Melinda Neal unless something happens to Melinda going into the 9th and 10th. He's got a clean game going with a turkey. He's got 156 in the 7th. The Dean finished with a 181 plus his 21 pins. He's at 202. Bryce is at 228. Let's focus on this final
Big shot here.
2 frames. So the high score that JJ can have is at 225. That's with handicap 225. He's going to come up short, so the shot by Melinda, he's got to stay clean. She gets the strike, the double up, pretty much locked up the match. So it looks like it's going to be Bryce Wilson from the Philam Kegger's League in Diamond Bar versus Melinda Neal from Moreno Valley. With her 27 pins at handicap, looks like she'll be in the 260s, 250s, way ahead of 228 from Bryce. She didn't strike there, so she'll be in the 220s plus 27 in the handicap. Looks like she'll be finished around 250 with handicap. Nice cover by Melinda. The strike here should be at 224 plus 27, 251. JJ's top score is 193 with his 32. It's 225. So he'll come up short. He'll come up 3 pins short. Melinda finishes with a strike. And at 224, she is the top qualifier. At 251, Bryce Wilson at 228. JJ Padgett with a 9. He'll pick this up. He'll finish in the 180s. He'll come in 3rd. Great tournament, JJ. Just a bit short. We're going to be moving to lane 35 and 36 for the finals. Finals between Melinda Neal and Bryce Wilson.
Come on.
Hey, ESPN, hire us. Randy Peterson, Rob Stone. You need more diversity in your crew.
Need a younger crowd.
Yep.
All right, we're going to move to lane 35 and 36. Let's finish up
right.
JJ here. And finishes up with a strike, 182 plus 32 pins. He's at 214. I know that. 35, 36. No, I need to get him over. Benji's gonna help us out, right, Benji?
We got the youngins now. Here we go.
Oh, you should see
I guess. I don't know.
Beautiful.
I heard about this
Any
pair.
right-handed player's gonna.
Well, we got the
right-hander. And she goes up
she's
the
got the
left
left side,
so she's
yeah.
happy. Nick, let's just learn how to throw backup balls.
Dude, you know, I was just thinking about that.
Like for when lanes get like that.
You go back to your two-handed. Just throw backup ball.
Well, I can throw a backup ball one-handed.
Oh.
throw the racquetball too.
Can you? Glad you can throw. Anthony
He
Simon.
did great, Cheryl. He did great.
Anthony Simonton, that's my man. Anthony's awesome.
68. What the year is it? Everybody watching, leave a like.
Well, you guys get your practice balls in each lane.
The good thing is you can watch it later on, right?
Yeah, I want to see my form.
No, you don't. No, you don't.
I'll see it if he disappointed. Like, first game was good, 2-3. I punched out and I was happy. Look at it again.
You were on the camera on that one. You were.
I need to have that clean space. I can't have it 35.
You're gonna watch this later, aren't you? Came on back. I know. Played well.
75. That lane is still biting, like.
No, they're bad.
No, 36 is. I finished. Is this still burnt bad? Bad. 6 left and it was still going high for me.
Now you see how that big was? You're there, you win it all. You are there. Period.
Alright, we're here at the final match between Melinda Neal of Moreno Valley and Bryce Wilson of the Philam Keglers League, the brand new league picked up by ABT and Storm, sponsored by ABT and Storm. They ball on Friday nights at 8 o'clock at Oak Tree Lane in Diamond Bar. Melinda Neal bowls at the Moreno Valley Bowl. They get 2 shots on each lane here on lane 35 and 36. Melinda has 27 pins and Bryce has 24, so pretty much Melinda has a 3-pin advantage on handicap. So as we look at the scores, just remember Melinda has an additional 3 pins.
Good quality. Phone quality is really good. Different angles. Cool program.
No, hold on.
Thomas is in the back of the pot.
I take it.
Can we do Spanish?
Señores y señoras, el pleito va a comenzar. Closer. I don't know what she does with my picture.
So we're winding down our practice here. They got a couple of balls per lane, right? Practice. So the top qualifier gets choice of line position. Looks like Melinda has chosen to start on the right lane. That means Bryce will finish on the left lane. They're starting right now. high on his first frame. Is the fast 8. Cover this 4-7 spare.
First person that messages me, Nick, did you win? Dino.
Hey, Dino.
He was watching earlier too. He was.
Rams can't play today. Really? Bears? Bears are terrible. They intercept the ball like that.
Nice cover by Bryce.
You're from New York. Are you a Jets fan or a Giants fan?
I'm a New York fan. Because they both suck. I can't win with that. It's a loaded question, man. Linda with a nice strike in the first frame. The next ABT tournament is at Oak Tree Lanes on December 29th and 30th. More information is on the ABT SoCal Facebook page. When they missed the head pin on their second frame, gives yourself the 1-3-6. Linda covers the spare. Doesn't lose any count because she was working on the strike, so she's got a strike spare in the first 2 frames. Bryce Wilson here coming up in the second frame. Perfect strike for Bryce Wilson. Yeah. Catches it light and gets the double. So Nick, it looks like he has a little more area now. He's opened up for him, didn't it? Both Nick and Ben here nodding, agreeing with me. Thank you. Linda with a nice strike in the third frame.
Oh no, by the way.
With the double, Bryce is now up by 7 in the third frame.
He gives her 4?
3. Came up a little high, leaves the 8 pin. Maximizing our count though. He hasn't lost any pins on count, so. The 3-pin advantage may be the factor here, huh? Nice cover, that's fair by Melinda. So she's clean through 4. Alternating strike and spare for the first 4 frames. Crosses over, leaves the 6 pin. misses the 6 pin. Wow. That's a big miss by Bryce. He's got to recover from this big.
I mean, I can see it from here. It's supposed to like the run shows him. He just didn't go enough back. He didn't back it up. He doesn't know. He feels the back of the ball. He just, I guess he is still. That's like right there, back it up. Looks good.
Great recovery shot. He needs to double just to make up for that single pin miss. The 4th frame.
Big shot here.
Melinda with the strike in the 5th frame. She's clean through 5. Alternating strike and spare. So she's got a. Looks like she has to make an adjustment on this on lane 35, right?
Last one was high, first one was light.
It was light, right? She missed a head pin on the first one and
Second one was high, so
made the adjustment, but came up too high. So she can figure this out. She'll take a big lead going into the 6th frame. She trips the 3 pin off a light shot. That's a big shot by Melinda.
Like, what's up, Bo Burnison? Watch him thin, watch him spin, something like that?
Hit him thin, watch him spin. Exactly what Melinda did.
Sorry, I'm a reactive. I was born with reactive. Just BOW! Thank you, Cole.
Crosses over, gets the double.
You was coming all the way out.
Lane 36. Nick, wasn't that tough lane earlier?
36 is the lane that's the hooky lane. That's gonna hook, can hook, can hook.
That was playing different than every other lane in this house, wasn't it?
I would say my move, 3 times move. 3 times that I usually move on this lane. And I probably would have kept the pocket in play. Move left, not right. Like what I did.
But he's running out of room.
Jumping.
Yeah, he has to jump off. He needs to strike here.
There it is.
Hit it light and
7 pin.
did not carry the 7 pin. That ball looked good, Nick, didn't it?
It was a good shot. It was a really good shot. But like I said, carry played a big factor today. Big shot here.
Bryce Hell have 126 in the 6 with a spare working on the 7.
The left side's there. The left side's got a lot of
If Melinda strikes here, she'll have 110 in the 5th. So she'll be ahead by 7 pins.
I can't complain. It's not like I'm not. A lot of game. Hey, you got a lot of game, dude. You're good.
Came up a little high, almost got the strike out of that one, but leaves herself a single pin spare, 4 pin. That was a break. That could have been trouble. Yeah. Could have been a strike. Could have been a split, right? Melinda misses the 4 pin. Melinda is at 137 to 7. If Bryce gets a high count, he'll be in the 140s in the 7. So he'll be in the lead by a few pins. Melinda gets a strike, crosses over, gets a strike in the 8th frame. That's big. She'll need to back that up with a strike in the 9th. How big is this shot, Nick?
This is really going to dictate the next couple frames. I feel that the strike here would be beneficial. Mark would make the match really interesting.
With a strike, he'll be at 146. Melinda's at 137 with the 3 pins, so he'll be at 140. So it's a close match. That's the trouble lane. Crossed over on that trouble lane again.
Easy makeable.
He's only got that one good shot in that lane. The rest have been going right through the nose or broke. Yeah.
He learned his mistake.
Very, very good.
He's not changing more.
Get up. Get up. Keep on good. You got it.
He covers. He might have found a strike line there.
Yeah. I pulled on that pair. I know that.
They've been talking about lane 36. The pair you gotta make a big adjustment on and
And like what I did,
say some prayers too.
I moved left and got my ball to rev up late.
Did you pull on this pair?
Twice, right? Twice.
Yeah.
All day it's been hooking more.
Yeah.
Right lane.
And I think the biggest thing with this house is topography. The higher end is playing
36
much more.
is just versus all the other pairs.
Yep.
36 makes a good shot.
Double negative.
Bryce coming up here on the 9th frame.
Big shot.
Looks good.
Good.
Perfect.
That's a great shot by Bryce. Big shot in the 9th frame. Perfect strike. But yeah, he's got to finish on that tough lane. So he's got some work to do. So right now Bryce is ahead by 5 pins. She's got the 3 pins of handicap. Unless she doubles here, Melinda doubles here, she'll pull ahead.
Oh yeah, right.
She came up high, leaves the 4-7. Oh, sorry, 4. What did she leave? 4-7-8.
She hit this exact spot last time.
Is anybody white still thing?
Great cover by Melinda. 10. But you can come back and watch it later. If you want to watch it. Not you, other people. Oh, she leaves the 4-6. Big mistake. Whoa, she almost picks up the 4-6. Slides the 4 over to the 6. The 4 touches the 6 but doesn't go down. He finishes over on 184. Means Bryce has to get to 181. The 8 count gets him to 181. He needs a 9 count to win. Right? Oh, the other way around. Yeah, you're right. No, he needs a spare to win. You're right. You're right. No, you're right. My mistake. My bad. He needs a spare to win right now.
Spare to win.
Yeah.
This is the hard way. A lot can happen right now.
Gets the Brooklyn strike on the tough lane. Crosses over with a high shot. Needed a spare to win, but gets a strike. Congratulations, Bryce. That's a tough lane. That lane's hooking off the building.
You try to get it out and the ball grabs.
Even more, right? It comes in even more.
No, it just grabs. You try to give angles, it doesn't let you. It's going way around the ball.
So Bryce Wilson from the Philam Keglers League out of Diamond Bar has won the ABT tournament here at Foothill. Congratulations, Bryce. He'll finish with a 212 scratch plus 24 pins of handicap, so he's at 236. Melinda's 201. Great finals match. Came down to the last frame. Bryce needed a spare to win. Picks up the Brooklyn strike on the very, very tough late 36.
All the way to the end.
Let me breathe. And I'm all in for $2 grand.
Thanks for watching, guys.